Well, hello. How's it going? We'll wait for some more people to get in here. Anybody to get in here. Prairie Page, nice to meet you. Acceptance. I'm going to keep that in mind. Interesting. Got this. All right. They just keep coming, but we're not ready. There's nobody in here yet. Hopefully the service is good because it has not been great. Not at all. Hey 2020, what's going on? I just got inside from doing, well, just outside chores, so threw on my llama pajamas and I'm just in my room. Thought maybe I would do a reading because nobody's been live all day. It's been weird. And we haven't really been paying attention. How was your day? What are you doing? I was just gonna do like a collective reading. I don't know. I don't know what to do sometimes. I'm just bored. Like I get bored of just doing the same things all the time. Hey Jamie, how's it going? Thanks for coming, guys. I'm glad you're here. I hope everybody had a really nice day. Right? It's nice to see 2020. It's like I never fucking see 2020 anymore. Ever. It's good to see you. You are missed. I mean, I guess occasionally. It depends on whose chat I'm in. Or, you know, whose live you're on or whatever. All right. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. I'm not quite ready yet. I was going to wait for a few people to come in here because very cool. About to take apart an exercise bike and clean this out. The exercise bike, you go. Yay. Hi, TNT. Hi, how are you? I cannot wait for golf season. Don't even get me started. I can't wait for golf season. I had like, you're gonna laugh, the stupidest nightmare, or what it seemed to be a nightmare to me, was that I was like, what if I can't play golf? Like, it's been so long. What if I can't? And I didn't go to the virtual golf place this winter. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Person. That's not very nice. You behave yourselves. Hi, Beats. Hi, person. Ooh, workaholic. All right. So, I mean, like, before even anybody got in here, we had, like, cards were just flying out. Oh, look at Fart Bean. She's on the, well, she's passed out. I'll show you her in a little bit. She's on the mend. She's doing better. She still has to take gabapentin, so she's a little bit, you know, but whatever. Kitties will be kitties and they'll get into things and then they need meds. I don't know how she got into the hole in my wall where I had the plumber come in and I was gone to take the other cats to the vet for an appointment and oh my gosh, I had to drive so much that day and anyways, Farpine had to be rushed. I had to bring her to the emerge because she was in the fucking wall and I don't know what she got into in there or what she was exposed to, so I mean it was just obviously safe to take her in and she, I don't know, just was acting weird. And so, yeah, it turns out she was exposed to something or like, I don't know, it's an old trailer. So had it checked out. They couldn't find anything, whatever. Hi, Shammy. How's it going? How's it going, guys? Oh, Shamrock. I learned this really cool, well, I guess I learned it. I found some new information on PTSD that I thought would be kind of useful. I might send it to you. It might be something you would be interested in. Beta, don't leave. Where are you going? You just got here. Okay, so we have a Destiny coming out. I think this is interesting because, okay, so first of all, for those who don't know, Prairie Page, Alberta, Canada, nice to meet you. I channel, I am a medium, I do cards, whatever it is. Sometimes we do trivia, sometimes we just drink and chat. All the stuff, fun stuff, but today is readings, I guess, for now. So this is the Chakra Journey Oracle, and I love this one because it kind of is like a start to finish. Most decks are, but this one's just lovely. So we have Destiny and we have Workaholic coming out. So being shown your destiny, I don't know if some of you are having dreams. I mean, if you're working all the time and you're overexhausted, when you do go to sleep, you kind of hit a different sleep realm, right? So, and you know, maybe you're being shown things that normally you wouldn't be more, like you'd be less attuned to, if that makes sense. Yeah, but you know, also putting a lot of yourself into even a side project or your hobbies. Like, you know, I don't know, some of you paint, or, you know, I know some of you make jewelry. I know some of you, you know, do gaming, all kinds of stuff. We're a bunch of, we're a mixed pot, if you will. Okay. So is this something that's a bother? Let's find that out. Is this something that's, are you being shown your destiny through your dreams? Or is this something that is hindering your life, is what kind of I want to know. Either way, it's answers. Like, I mean, you don't come to these guys and not get answers, especially, I'm not going to say it, but you know what, never mind. I have to now. They're on their knees, you know, so like they're asking for, they're praying, and you know, they're going to receive. So, ooh, well, can't. Recovery. Interesting. Well, that kind of works with these cards. Like, if you think, you know, say, you know, destiny, workaholic, recovery. Are you working towards something that maybe isn't your destiny, or that you thought was your destiny and now it's taken a lot out of you and you need time to recover from this? And it's maybe going to make you change your mind about what you're doing, or that you want to go back to school. Creation. Look at that. So you're going to create something different. It's time for you to make new moves in your world, you know? You know, and it wouldn't hurt to find new, what do I want to call them? Connections. New connections that might be able to help you get further into your destiny. Quit being a workaholic. Do something you can create with your hands or with your heart, or with something about you that you've been wanting to release for a long time. You know, a part of you. Just unleash it. After you recover, get your rest, and go back to the drawing board, you know, and just find a new path. Ooh, look at that. Miracle coming out. We love this. That is super good. I'm not taking all those cards. That's the only one that flipped. That's usually what I do. I'm going to take one more, and then we're going to move along. So we have creation and miracle. So you're creating a miracle, which is obviously the key to your destiny. After you've been worked to the bone and decided, maybe, you know what, this might not be for me anymore. Good for you. Good fucking job. All right. Ooh, okay, well, we're taking that. So we've also got insecurity. So please don't be insecure about moving forward. Also, with the recovery card and the insecurity card, I'm not sure, I'm not saying everybody's got addictions or anything, but maybe you are for a long time being swayed off your, you know, I guess beaten path, if you will. And now you know, had some recovery time, which is a fucking miracle normally, you know what I mean? Because it's very hard to do if we don't address or heal the rooted trauma that triggers the use of such things, you know, or to numb them out. But long story short, you are doing exactly that. You are moving away from things that don't work for you, and that have been kind of distracting you for a long time. And I'm proud of you if that's for you. You know, some of these are going to be specific, and some of these messages, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I said 5. All right, we're going to move forward. I would like to see, oh, did I bring the right cards in? Ah, whatever, we're going to use these ones. Okay, Teo's in. Boop. Oh, I better read. Hi, Christine. How's it going? Hey, P. Hi, Thing. Hello, everybody. Sorry if I missed anybody. It's hard for me to, you know, when I'm doing this, but I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you had a good day. Mine was pretty good. It's chilly here today, like fucking unusually cold, because it's been pretty warm. But then it snows, and then it just melts. So it's been wet. It's been wet and cold. So we got some firewood today, which I kind of am always doing because I save so much money on heat, and I have a wood stove, so why wouldn't I, right? Be rude not to. And it's really good for me to stay somewhat active, because I get depressed in the winter really bad. So if you can relate to that, you'd understand. Hi, Nick. What's going on? All right. Hi, Gala. How's it going, hun? All right. Right off the get-go, we've got like a little clump here. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is funny. These kind of just correlate with the other cards, which normally they will. So we have the taming of the power of the great. So, you know, this is self-discipline, like mastery, concentration, and like strengthening your character from within, and self-awareness and realizing your potential. Therefore, you know, those forward movements towards your destiny, and like weeding out the shit that doesn't fucking serve you, or that just doesn't feel good for you, or that you've outgrown. You know, like, I mean, it comes a time when something, you know, the novelty will wear off of it. So you're like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna move in a different direction. And, you know, I guess, I don't know, like I just talked about me going kind of like hermit mode or like depressed mode in the winter time. It's funny that the before the completion comes out after this. So anyways, mastering some things about yourself before you start to plant new seeds, right? And like limitation is coming out too. So when it comes to this card and with this, it's like that self-discipline has come out twice. So that is a double whammy for you to either crack down to move forward for this last little push that you need, or to, you know, and practice, you know, self-respect, introspection. Live alive. I'm so sorry. Okay, not all day, but just now, always, when I'm on alive. So cultivate patience and building up energy and maturity. So your experiences that you're going through or that you have gone through, I've taught you a lot of shit. You're like, okay, well, that was a terrible experience, or this was a great experience, or this was mid. I'm sorry, I'm losing my... That was weird. Okay. Throat chakra. Somebody doesn't want you to hear this message. That's too fucking bad. We're saying it anyway. I'll sing it if I have to. No, I won't. I won't do that. Just telling Divine I might. Okay. So building up energy for that, for your outcome in your next step, or whatever your endeavor is, or what you have planned, because I do feel like you definitely, you know, crossed your T's, dotted your I's, gathered the information, gathered the experience, and now it's time to use this power that you kind of accumulated, right? So then we have before completion. So, you know, a little bit of uncertainty in times like this. I mean, it makes sense. You know, doubt, hesitation, a little bit of lost faith, you know, unstable conditions, moving ahead with caution, which is very good. That's safe. That's, you know, well, and you don't always want to play everything safe, but you're being told to kind of, you know, watch everything. Beware, self-awareness. This has been a huge theme. So we also have the gentle and resoluteness. Okay, so the gentle. Penetrating, a soft approach, faith, moderation, and a subtle but deep influence and understanding. So all of this really comes down to is like taking the time, and that you have probably taken the time and just had, okay, let's put it this way, a little bit of alone time with something that you've accomplished, and now you're comfortable with yourself in different ways. And also, I feel like just a bit of a glow up for a lot of people. I feel like, well, with determination and no compromising, you have unwavered focus and inner resolve. So integrity and a test of character, which we all know this happens every day in life. We're always doing this, right? We're always being tested, and we test people too. We can't deny that, right? It's just natural. We do it. We're people. Let's have one more from this deck. And well, that wasn't one more in them flips, so we're gonna move along from that. Okay, I gotcha. Thank you. All right, this is not one either. Look at just anything to one up me today. I swear, like, I'm glad I didn't get my hand chopped off when getting firewood. I should knock on wood. Okay, so we have the cauldron. And this is inner alchemy and mastery and spiritual renewal, consecrate, contain rejuvenation, and discerning wisdom. Yeah, like 100%. This is all just when, like, backing it, each card is kind of the same, and backing it, like, amplifying the, well, it's trying to punch you in the face with a yes. Like, whatever you're doing, it's time, and it's good, and you know it's time. There is conflict that's kind of getting in the way of certain people's I don't know if it's yourself getting in the way or if it's other people, but I do have conflicts coming out. And I mean, this could be you knocking heads with yourself, but I think that it's got more to do with outer influences, outer energies, because that will sway us the most logically. Let's do I have any of my tarot cards? Why did I not bring any of those in here? Oh, there, we'll do these ones. Okay. I guess I can read now for a second. Oh, good. You're all chatting with each other. Nobody was live all day. What were you guys all doing? Just curious. I was like, oh, I better go live because it was so quiet, crickets all day long. And then maybe this was a bad time, but it was the only time I had to, was after I was done all my work. So working, yeah, me too. I wasn't getting paid for it though, but I was saving money on my heat bill, if you will. Some of us have, hey, I do too. Okay, I have like a couple. They just aren't all like super paid, you know, when it comes to like the farm and like the cows, unless I'm working for neighbors or something. I don't get really paid, right? My grandparents, they're my grandparents, so. Hey, Riz, what's up? She's such an ass. Some of us have jobs. Most of us do. Most of us do. Okay. These ones are so huge. Like, the deck is, look at that. Solid motherfucker. Okay. Look at this. So we have the High Priestess. So powerful and psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information and be at peace. So again, just clarifying, you know, your forward movement and that you have learned so much that you don't see anymore. Like nothing sneaks past you. Nothing goes under the radar. You're fucking aware. You're like, you know what? No more of this sneaky shit. You know, I know what's going on in the dark and I'll bring it to light if that's like kind of where you're at with it, which is good. I like the confidence, you know, it's necessary when it comes to being, well, you know, standing your ground or just, you know, making your point. And people sometimes don't listen, you know. I'm only like 5'1", and so if I don't get like, if I'm not loud about expressing certain things to certain people in certain situations, they don't get it. You know what I mean? They're not gonna hear me because they look over me, they hear over me, talk over me. Like, fuck, man. I'm here, hello. So you know, we all have our different ways of dealing with that kind of shit, especially the conflict. But you seeing through all the crap really helps you move forward in a mature way, right? That's where all these cards definitely start to correlate, is, you know, doing all the work and getting it done and outgrowing people, places, things, moving forward, not being fucking blind to anything, and exposing people for things. You know what I mean? Like, it's so long getting away with shit is kind of where, you know, the universe stands with it, and us too. So the Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason, and releasing regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness is searching for the silver lining. I think your silver lining here is like, is being one step ahead of the shit, of the drama, of the whatever it might be, like being one step ahead of whatever's trying to interfere with your success or your forward movement of any kind, right? Or like bad influences, like all kinds of stuff like that falls into that category. But like, that's just like walking away from something that might have been what you thought good for you at one point, but is not anymore. I got my life together collecting hair from beauty salon, anything that I make cat and sell at flea market when I make kittens close to hitting 6 figures. Interesting. Cool. Okay. Was that a dream, or is that something that you just fell into by accident? Shamrock in person are gonna dance. I wanna dance with somebody. All right. I have like calluses on certain parts of my, like from like just obviously doing outside stuff, but the cards always. And I find the ones with like the gold gild or any kind of colored like gild on them, they like are look sharp. They have little shards in your skin. Aw, you just rip Whitney, no doubt. All right. There we go. Look at that. Took forever. I'm just impatient. Every time an impatient card comes out, I'm like, that's for me. Okay, so the Sun. This is the best in tarot. Obviously, this is one of the best cards in the deck. And this deck is no exception. This is the same thing. So, the Sun. Life is wonderful and thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So, the fact that I know most of you, you know, are more than happy to support others' YouTube channels and growth or whatever it might be that they're working on. Everyone is very supportive, right? And I love that because that puts that selflessness ahead of that selfishness where you're like, well, I don't really have anything to gain, but I'm happy to help someone else gain, just because I know that what goes around comes around, and because it makes me feel good as a person, right? Hailey Bieber. No. Paige, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm missing stuff. I sound like her. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about her as a person. But if I look and sound like her, then hey, whatever. Okay, let's do another one. I almost don't want to pull another one. Let's do tea leaves, because that was just a great... We're just going to leave that. And they're really not flipping out too much. Flipping out. They're not... You know what I mean. Okay, let's do this. It's so weird. I feel disorganized whenever I do this in my bedroom, but... Daughter's like napping on the couch, so I'm just gonna let her do that. She had a big day. She like went to they had a field trip, and then they went to like the theater and watched something, which was very cool, and then they went to the mall and they got to do a little bit of shopping, and then she had badminton, and then so she got home and she was like, Mom, I'm exhausted, and then that was all I heard from her after she ate. Okay, so we have the bow coming out, which is your highly thought of. I think that's wonderful. I'm not going to say secret admirer. I'm not even going to put this towards love yet. We're going to just let it flow for a minute. But, I mean, it definitely can be in regard. So getting together with friends that you're highly thought of by, you know, in high regard. And I think that that's necessary for some people to get out and have some fun. And just kind of, like, be out of your element, in your own environment, you know, but with people that you're comfortable with and that you maybe haven't seen in a long time. Beaner. She's stoned from the gabapentin. Look at her. Okay, anyways, sorry, distracto-mundo there. So you need to defend yourself. So make sure that you are aware of, you know, I think you're all already aware of the things you need to defend yourself or shield yourself against. And I think that a lot of what happened in the first set, like these cards here, you know, hold on. Oh no, not those ones. Just like, but the going within oneself, right? Like finding the ways that to do that, like just being like, oh, I'm gonna put this white light around me. I need to be protected. You know, you're not always protected online. You're not always protected out in the, you know, out in society. Like many things can happen. So just that self-awareness, you know, that's a big thing falling into. I'm sure you want to see the cat. Okay, so we have the kite, vacation. See, time to get out, time to get away. You know, I think that your mind, you just need a vacation, whether that's just going out for supper and like just doing anything different as a vacation, right? From your norm. I mean, you don't have to like go to Mexico or where you can do whatever you want, but you know, ooh, coins. Okay, so money, that's good. Money will be coming to you, and happiness. Okay, so I feel like maybe coming into some money so that you can go on vacation. Those coins will definitely help, right? Okay. We've got the star. Look at that. Guaranteed success in whatever endeavor that you're doing right now. I think that there's a lot of people going in a lot of different directions, and that they're a little bit uncertain about the outcome, but they're definitely ready to take that plunge, you know, and move or jump in the deep end, right? Just say fuck it. Just jump off that cliff. Just do what you got to do. You're going to go to Japan, Beats? I would. I'd fit right in height-wise. Probably. Okay, we got the gavel. So involvement with the law. So this isn't going to be for everybody to take what resonates and leave the rest. But we do have this coming out. And so if anybody has been doing anything they shouldn't have been, martin up. And also, let's find out what the outcome might be, okay? I mean, obviously with the star and happiness and coins, I feel like either somebody is going to come into some sort of settlement, possibly, or there might be, you know, some involvement with the law where there's a lawsuit. Obviously, again, that would fall into settlement, probably, Paige. Come on now. But I feel like there's some sort of, like, I guess, noble justice in whatever somebody is doing that has, somebody maybe going away, or somebody... that's not a good vacation. I don't like that. Anyways, we do have the mice. So discord amongst family or friends. And then a two-faced friend. I kind of knew these would come out. There's too many good cards coming out. I mean, I don't mean to be like pessimistic. I just mean like, you know, this is a deck that has very much equal. And there was just a lot going on. With that coming out, a two-faced friend might say something. And that might affect something to do with that. or somebody is getting in the way a little bit of your abundance to come in. But that's when, with those doors that need to be opened, we need to release some things, right? That could be people. Like if there's somebody in your life who's not good for you, get them the fuck out of your life. And that's easier said than done. I know, right? Stupid me, but do it. I've had to do it, and it does hurt, but eventually you guys grow either apart and stay apart, or you grow up away from each other, and then you can be friends again later. You know, sometimes that works if there's forgiveness involved and things that you can get over. So taking a vacation, this is a big thing, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do the other half. I really want a month. I would like a month to come out, please. Give me some time frames here. Okay. Yeah, there's a few different stories going on in here. And I mean, like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest. But here, let's find the ones that flipped. Okay, so we have the pig and, hold on, jeez Louise. So we have the pig, so which is beware of greed. So yeah, I mean, like I would definitely watch people that you think you can trust when it comes to your finances. I mean, that's being pointed out quite clearly here, because, oh, this is great. Psychic ability and trusting your intuition. You already have the discernment. You have everything you need. There's no reason why you can't weed this out, you know, or coming to a conclusion, especially what people you care about, is the most difficult thing. And accepting that someone that you care about might be hurting you, or vice versa, right? Hidden secrets can harm you. Be careful. And stepping into a new experience. So, you know, all the negativity set aside. I mean, because you can't have good without the bad. I mean, they just go together. And not everything's going to be fucking rainbows and sunshine. And I'm sorry that I can't offer that here, but I'm honest. And I'm going to show you and tell you, and, you know, what is laid. I'm not going to fib to you. I can't. You can't do that when you do this stuff. Well, you're not supposed to. Some do. Okay. So, stepping into your new experience, which said gain coins, I mean, just be careful with who you tell people about it, right? Like, and who you tell about it. I think you know who you can trust. I think you know who you can't. You know, we're grown. I mean, you know how you feel. I can pull cards for you all day long, but at the end, it's about what you feel, and then you know, right? Because we all have this and this, right? We've got to use it. Money or property through an inheritance or a windfall or a winning. Okay, so I'm not going to say like run off and gamble. I'm just going to say that like you might be a little bit more lucky in the next, I'm going to say week. I'm hearing week. So, you know, just also, but be mindful of where you invest your coins, right? Because we don't want to go putting them all in the same bubblegum machine when there's like 6 other things of candy that you, what do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just spread it evenly or wherever it needs, right? Whatever needs the most. Say if you got bills that you need to pay or you're behind on, probably that would be your most important thing to do. But if you need groceries, that's another thing where that toss up is like, well, shit, you're going to have to just budget maybe, but not for long. And like, I do feel like someone has made an investment though, that is going to pay off in like a big lump sum, or I mean like an accumulative large amount of money, but in small increments. It could come in that way too with this, this coming in here with the wedge. Okay, and I mean, someone is coming in between you or trying to come in between you and a friend or something that you want, which, I mean, we all deal with this in everyday life, but just beware. I mean, like, this is quite a few warning signs of just certain friends, I think, that we need to just be mindful of, I guess. And the cobweb. So you're protected from negative forces beyond your control, though. I mean, like, your spirit guides have your back. There's that month we wanted. Spirit guides have your back. You know, I'll have your back if you need it. Anybody, like, you know, there's places, people, and things that will support you and help protect you or teach you how to do that yourself, you know. So younger woman, dealing through relationships with a younger woman. I'm not sure how she correlates to everybody, but she's out there, and then now somebody knows. Or that's clarity saying, hey, maybe this is the younger person that's a two-faced friend, right? We do have March coming out like that. So now you have a date that's either significant in the past, the present, or will be in the future, or has some significance as like a birthday or a family thing. Just, I'm sure you know what you're smoking what I'm rolling. Okay. So let's get another one. Oh, I'm so bad at reading chat, you guys. I'm so sorry. Can you recommend a servant? I don't need a servant. Rizzer, you'll take a younger woman? Well, here you go. Here she is. I mean, I don't know your flavor, but I'm just kidding. Okay. So we have angel. So spiritual guidance and protection from harm. You know, that's wonderful, you guys. Like, I mean, especially if you're dealing with all of this fucking rubbish, right? I mean, a lot of us are going through some shit, and everybody can relate in some way or another to some of these cards, right? But I feel like there just needs to be a reassurance to you that everything will be okay. It really sucks right now. It might suck for a little bit, but it's not going to for long. You have money coming in. You have spiritual protection, which is fucking wicked. Like, I mean, I don't know who else you'd want to have your back, right? Happiness. There, star. Like, this is great. Like, there's a lot of, you know, this is a pretty balanced reading. A new job or career. Good for you. And then happiness. That's come out twice. You know, like, either way, the sun is coming out and the funnel. So you're coming out of a period of frustration and lessons that you've learned. Good for you. See, that's where that sunshine, that's where the happiness comes in. All right, this will be my last two, I think, for this deck. We have a meeting with a stranger could be very important with the handshake, and another vacation/journey card. This one is the carriage, and it's a journey either physical or mental. And I think, I mean, okay, let me see. I would love to know, is anybody planning on like, does anyone have a vacation plan? Does anybody go on a trip? Is this something that is who's resonating with what? I'd love to know. You can drop in the chat and I'll take a minute to read it. Take a little break here. Very formal. I appreciate a handshake. It's such a gentlemanly thing to do. Or like if you're a woman too, it's just, you know, I mean, women used to curtsy though, didn't they? Like, dude, like, I don't know. There's nothing really elegant about a woman shaking another woman's hand, but Bree, what are you doing? My cattie's just like slowly walking across, trying not to step on the cards. Okay. Sucks. Just sucks. What sucks? My sham. Sorry. And then a kiss on the head. That's right. I mean, like, that was it called chivalry? Isn't that what it was? Yeah, a little bit chivalrous. Am I just here reading comments? No, not at all. I was just providing a reading with cards and channeling, and I don't know what I'm going to do next. I haven't decided. So this is what I'm doing right now. Yes. Can't stay, but wanted to... Oh my gosh. TR, how are you? It's so nice to see you. I've missed you so much. Totally virtual hug. I love you. I haven't been able to... I haven't caught you live in a long time. Do you still have the channel running? Oh, Shami, I'm sorry. Am I just here reading comments? No, Jamaica Josh. I do see a lot of people do that, though. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what people want to do with their lives. I mean, like, their lives, not like... well, both, I guess. Yeah, the Drunk Review, he's wonderful, you guys. Also, I'm happy to support, so if you want to drop your channels and then everybody can check them out, do it up. You had to restart. Oh no, it was nuked. Well, that's not good. Oh, that's probably why you're not modded. That makes sense. Okay, just one sec. Oh no, what did I do? There we go. Not very good at that. Oh, Shami, you need, where, oh, you already modded. Okay. I have a lot of wonderful mods. I will give you guys that. You're always, and you know what? There's always a lot of respect going on in here. It's a pretty good time, for the most part. It's like the sage breathing room, if you will, I guess. I don't know. I do feel weird doing it, like I said, in my room. I didn't even have my sage in here. I did Palo Santo my whole house earlier, though. Gives my daughter a headache because she's a little devil. I'm just kidding. But I didn't want to give her a headache. So I did it before she came home. I'm actually out of, like, sage. Remember I had, like, this big bag. It looked like an ounce of it. And then well, I mean, it went quick. Sage in everybody's channels, plus my own, plus my everyday. Sage in my phone, everything. People, when they come in and out, I mean, I'm not that crazy. Like, if they're not into this kind of thing, like, I don't just walk up and, like, shove it in their face upon coming in my door. But, you know, if I feel like they need a little sage, I'll just light it casually, or an incense stick that's also like a sage stick. That works too, and it's a little bit more incognito. You're not like, you're a devil. You know, you're just kind of like, I'm just trying to make it smell nice in here. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean. I don't know. I want to show you guys like some of the new, like I tried to do that, but my phone died last time. Anyway, some of the new jewelry that I made, but now like it's hard to like show. I don't know. It doesn't do it any justice. So I'm not sure how to do that. Burning page, rage page, sage page, pagey page. Cheers. Yup. I need to do a panel soon. I just don't know. I mean, I'm sure it would be fine, but there would be people that wouldn't. It would be, I don't know, when I'm reading, when I'm doing this, it's, I mean, I can have a guest on here, actually. Like, I would love to do that. It's a little less going on, because when I'm tapped in, it's, you guys already know, I'm not really, like, not super present. Like, I'm kind of out of my body a little bit, right? Yeah. But anyway, anything exciting happened with you guys today? Oh, of course, you're welcome. Sweet deal. Subscribe to... Sucked. Oh my god. Okay. Note to self, don't do that in the middle of your life. I just learned this. Don't do that. Right? Right. Okay. Now I know. Anyways, that was embarrassing. It's alright. But yeah, hit that channel up. I'll do it after I'm off my live, okay? I didn't realize it was gonna take me on a... You gotta get me new internet. It wasn't the internet. That was my stupidity, but yes, I could probably use new internet. You can just send me like a brand new fucking a satellite dish or something. Yes. Love you too, buddy. Hugs. I'll see you next time. And also sorry about what happened to your channel. There's been like a lot of that going on. But you don't really ever go against any guidelines or anything that I've ever noticed or offensive by any means. So maybe somebody was jealous. I don't know. A Starlink. See, I looked into that and they are, no, they're not even that expensive, I guess. And then they work like anywhere. I think there's like a mobile Starlink too, where I could probably connect it to my phone if I brought it. Can you bring it places? I didn't really look that far into it. I just checked out the price and then I was like, maybe. And that was that. Oh, I want to open my window, but there's still people chopping wood in my yard. They are. Yeah, that's what I hear. Hello, Raymond. Richard, how are you? Hello from Canada. Yeah, can't do much. They do. You're right, Gala. Like, it's the most petty stuff sometimes. I try to be as careful as possible. I'm also, like, not... I have lots of great friends who obviously keep me up to date with, like, what I should and shouldn't do. Like, I'm not monetized, so I feel like I have a little bit of, like, kind of freedom. I would love to, like, play music and stuff, but I also don't know how that works, right? So I just never have. I never do. Canadian. Yeah, Canadian, eh? Super Canadian. But welcome. Are you out of here, P? Okay, love you. I'll message you later. Oh gosh, no. Not everybody. We've all got trolls, right? We've got all our little haters, but you know what? Trollies make the channel grow too, so it's okay. And honestly, you're not gonna be mom's apple pie to everybody. I mean, fuck it, right? I don't care. I'm on here to provide something for you guys, messages or entertainment, but like, you know, if you don't like me, there's many other channels. Good night, TDR. Have a good one. Good night, P. What time is it? Holy fuck. Are you going to bed or are you just like out of here? Out ski. Not a true channel without... That's 100%. Like, 100%. There's not a true channel if you don't have trolls. And honestly, you're not doing anything right if you don't have trolls, because then I guess no one's paying attention to what you're doing. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's great. I don't mean it in any offense or whatever, but... I need a filter like sometimes maybe, but I haven't swore a lot today on this one. Now that I mentioned it, it's probably gonna happen. So yeah, that's totally right. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Well, aw, thanks for the 15 likes, you guys. That's very sweet. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, we could have a vote. What I do have to go eat. I mean, like, I haven't eaten all day, but there wasn't anybody live, and I like to go on when no one else is on, just to be I mean, that's just respect, right? I mean, like, if I see, like, a bunch of people on that are my friends, I'm not going to go on to. It just, and it also just, it doesn't really work for numbers, I suppose. Not that I'm out for numbers. I really don't care. I'm just here to give you messages, right? And I have to eat or I'm going to die. I had, like, a half a piece of toast this morning with, like, brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter on it. And then I had to get out the door, so... Hi, William. How's it going? Thanks for coming in. I know. Lovely to see you. How was your day? But like, give me a little bit of a vote here, guys. Do you want me to do a jewelry tutorial? Because I think that it would be fun. I just hate sitting up here by myself like this. Like, I feel like a dipshit. And then I don't always just want to read cards and channel because it's not just whatever, not everybody is down for that, right? But I do a lot of other stuff. So, I mean, like, I can just show you I can do art with you guys, or I can do whatever. Just do a little vote ski. Tell me what you think, and then I'll go with, like, the majority of whatever people want. I mean, there's only 5 people in here right now, but I guess you're the ones that matter. Your vote matters most. But I'll only be like an hour, I think, if that. Also, if anyone's interested in, like, a personal reading, mediumship reading, any kind of removal of negative energy, I can do a lot of things. I provide a lot of services. I'm going to update my bio. I just need to remember to do that. But I'm going to do paid readings, but not expensive. They're very affordable. And also, I still do the donation readings. I'm not going to do, like, extremely long, in-depth, like, readings on these lives as much anymore. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Yeah. Yep. I always feel bad. I don't like charging for people. Like, so that's why I always say just make a donation, whatever you think it was worth or whatever. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get it to be it's not quite where I want it yet. So I have a hard time pricing myself out too. Like, and it's weird. So, okay. Well, I'll show the jewelry. Also, I really want to show you the pieces that I have, like, that I have finished for you. But I found my bead loom. And so actually tonight I was going to try to use my bead loom for the first time, because I keep saying I'm going to do it and then I don't. But, yeah, maybe I could do a live on that. But, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with it. So also people will be like, what? You don't even know what you're doing to teach me. So that would maybe not work. But yeah, if you guys have, like, wire or string or beads or any kind of interest like that, like, we could do it together, you know what I mean? I'll show my work, Sham. I will. I've been trying to work on different styles of earrings, not just, like, the Native American looking ones or whatever style, the bead, like, seed beads. I really love working with the wire. I'm actually running low on wire and supplies, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna have to get some more. But yeah, I can teach you how to do anything. I mean, like I was trying to show before my live died the other night, I have been making quite a few, well, I don't know. This one I just made, and then this one I made a while ago, but it's really pretty. It wasn't supposed to be that tiny, but fuck it, shit happens, right? And, like, this is amethyst. It's very pretty. I'm definitely in love with this one. This has got turquoise and red jade and opal, or moonstone, I guess it's not opal. And this is green turquoise. Can't tell I was born in the 90s. Hey, everything I have is just completely decorated. I was trying to do new things, so, like, working with it, like, making more masculine rings, so it won't focus. Sorry, that's so stupid. Anyways, and you get the gist. It's just braided wire, right? Weaved wire. I have some that are like this. I just made, okay, this one I'm extremely proud of. Look at this. This is, like, professional, okay? This is a little rose. Oh, for fuck's sakes. It's gonna, okay. It's not going to focus, but this is a little rose ring. That's a real Swarovski crystal. I don't think I say it right, but you can come at me later. But it's a little rose, and I think it's just adorable. Maybe if I put it on my hand, hold up. See, it's really hard to show them. Like, it doesn't do any justice either, and either depictions, it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting better. I'm getting extremely good. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but, like, this is, you have to practice is the only thing. Oh, this one's cool. This is also moonstone. I'm kind of like been kind of doing, I guess, more detailing with the bands on them. This one is amethyst. It's pretty simple. I like to, you know, play around, and some of them more simple, some of them a little bit more eccentric. Like this one, I mean, you guys seen it probably in the pictures, but I was so excited about this one, and I'm like, you know, this is a totally something that would be like in style where I live too, to sell at like a market or something if I was to ever, and whatever. It's very Albertan, we'll just say that. But I made it. It's beautiful. It's super cool. But then I put it on and I was like, fuck, I can't bend my fingers. So you'd have to wear it on a hand where, I mean, it just depends on how long your fingers are in the middle there. But I could just barely, like, I'd have to push it up more and it was uncomfortable. So that was a learning curve, which is fine because we need those. What else do I have? Some pretty interesting ones, actually. More crystals. I like to do the 3 combos because 3 is powerful. I don't know. I've got some that are like kind of more medieval looking. Where's that one? Right here. This was an accident. This one actually was like the most beautiful accident I've ever had. So the band is really cool. Fucking can't see it. The band is really cool. And it kind of just turned out to look like a Viking engagement ring. It's very pretty. I'll have to take pictures of the new ones and post them. Because like I said, this is kind of difficult to showcase them on here. It doesn't do any justice. I have like this one is, what's on here? Moonstone, amethyst, there's fluorite, there's sandstone, and turquoise. Yeah. Amethyst. The band on this one's really cool. Lots of work went into these, I guess. And some of them I find are like super quick, and then others just take forever. And then I get frustrated and don't want to finish some of them. You know how it goes. This one's actually really pretty too. But yeah, I've been working on them, trying to do a little bit more eccentric things. I don't know. I had Spandella over. She was, you guys have to see this, okay? Are you ready? Spandella, I had her over because this is like her runaway. She comes here when her and her husband are fighting or when she's sad, whatever. She just pops in, right? She just came and spent the weekend with me not long ago. And I finally taught her how to make rings, is because that's what I was doing that when she showed up, and she was excited. She made me a fucking, oh, hold on, I can't do that. How do I do that? Okay, like this. She a little crab ring. Isn't that cute? So it's a little thumb ring. See? Yes, Alberta. What's up? Alberta Canada. What else do I have? Oh, this one's really cute. Some of you girls will probably like this. It's very like hippie. It's just a blue flower, and it's like the same on the bottom, but it's really clean. It's really simple. What other ones? This one is like one of my favorites, actually. I wear it all the time. This one is cute too. It's actually one of my favorites. I did a lot of work on that one. I have some more shell-like ones, I guess. I really wish this would focus. Like, it's pissing me off like a lot. You can't even see how pretty they are. It's okay. What other ones? This one's really unique. Here, what I'll do is I'll just put it on my fucking finger and show you. This one's really, really cool, actually. Well, that's that's what we should have been doing this whole time, hey? You guys are probably like, duh. Obviously, Paige. I look like your uncle's neighbor? Cool. Is she hot? I'm just kidding. That one's amethyst as well. I do like to use like the real crystals. I don't like to use trash. I mean, like, not that it's trash, but I'm not going to put a plastic bead on something. I mean, I think if you're going to do something, do it right. Or, I mean, if you can only afford that, that's fine. But I mean, I had these laying around, so that's, you know, kind of where I was at with that. Which one should I show you? Tiger's Eye. Oh, it's Tiger's Eye. Don't know if anybody cares for that. Turquoise. This one's pretty cute, actually. Put it on for you. It will not focus. You get the point. But yeah, I mean, we could definitely do a beading one. And you could choose if it was earrings. I mean, like, the guys aren't going to like that, though. I'm trying to make it, you know, kind of friendly for everybody. So I don't know what to do. We're in a pickle. I guess this was supposed to be more of a masculine ring, but it can be feminine as well. But it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park. And this one is like very medieval, if that's your thing. Like the gem is so pretty. It's got like emerald colors in it and like purple. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna go have some food quick, and then I will. I'll come back on. I guess I should read and see. Shami says, I have a dream catcher over my bed headboard, but it's not bringing me anything happy. So what does that mean? Well, that means that we probably needs to be cleansed. And I don't know where you got it from, but like I'll touch base with you and we'll talk about it more personally, because there's a few things that can be causing that. There's a couple, like, I mean, it really yeah, I want to talk to you about a few things. I mean, one thing I'm picking up on is where did it come from? And are all the things, what are the materials it's made out of, and has it been blessed or cleansed? You know, those kinds of things are really important when it comes to that. And it's not really something you can like skip out on, or, you know, but if you don't know how to like to do it, then it's not your fault. You know what I mean? Nobody is really aware of that. So good on you for asking. Do I know about? Yeah, I do know a bit. Oh, thanks, Erin. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, you guys, I have like, I've made like a ton of them. I have so much, and I have, these aren't even all of them. Some of them are, I have like half done projects and stuff like that too around. Yeah, I've made quite a few of them. I really enjoy doing it. Like, I really do. I think that it's just therapeutic, and it's a good way for me to release. And sometimes I'll pump out like 10 rings in a day, and some days I won't touch it, you know, and I'll work on some my artwork, which I could probably show you some of my artwork you guys haven't seen too. Oh, that's maybe what we'll do. I'll start with my artwork when I come back, okay? I'm gonna go shovel some grub in my face, and yeah. So thanks for being here for right now, and I'll see you guys in like, give me like an hour and a half, okay? Okay. Bye-bye.